Welcome to PowerPoint and Word 2016 Cool New Tools. I'm Trainer Lori. These new tools just appear on your toolbar, but who has time to figure them out? And the good news is most of them also work in Outlook. But first, ensure you have Office 365. You can go to File, Account, and you'll see if it says Microsoft Office 365. It may or may not say something after it. Also, it's a good idea to click to install your updates, which will close all your Microsoft programs at that moment. Number 1, sharing in real time. This is especially useful and only works if you have SharePoint or OneDrive. How do you know it's online? You have two options. You can see autosave will be on by default, and you have that option, which you don't have if you're on a local drive or a network drive. And you have a different looking save. It has two arrows that shows that you're saving it online. So to share the document, up on the right side of the Quick Access toolbar, you'll see Share. So share the document, choose who you want to share it with, and then wait for them to open it. I can see that they're sharing because it says it up in that same area. And when they're making edits, I can see it in real time. It's highlighted. When you're sharing, you also might want to know who made that last change, especially if there's a problem. So there's version history right next to that, which is very useful. Also, you can add a comment, so I can see the comments pop up as they make them. It's a good way to be able to communicate with a co-creator. The next cool tool ensures access to all users, and that is the accessibility checker. Now, of course, we've always had it, but it was buried in File, and now it's under the Review tab. It'll tell you what slides or pages might have issues for people who see things differently. The third one allows you to insert and scale an SVG with icons. This is another one that we've had for quite a while, but whenever I clicked on it, it didn't have anything in it. It just said you could use a program to create something. Well, now it's in there. It's under Insert, Icons. Then you simply find and select the icon that you want and click Insert. And you might think, this is too small. I need something much bigger. That's what the SVG stands for. It's Scalable Vector Graphics. That means that you can make it bigger without losing any definition. And you can recolor it easily, which is a little harder to do if you have for example, a JPEG image. You simply click it and go to your graphic tools, and there's your fill. And if you need to save it for another purpose, for example, an icon in another program like SharePoint, simply right-click on it and save as a picture. You can save it as an SVG or a JPEG or a PNG or a GIF, whatever works for you. I'm really excited about this one. This is where you could do hands-free typing with Dictate. You'll find this under the Home tab, and Dictate, it has a microphone. And also, please note that the first time you use it, it will ask if you want to use intelligent services. If you don't say turn on, then it won't become available to you. If you're not familiar with intelligent services, you'll want to read a little bit more about it. For one thing, it allows Microsoft to hear whatever you record. Not that they have anybody sitting there listening, but it will go into their database. So you might want to keep that in mind. You might want to dictate and then turn it off again. And you can do that under File Options. Once it's enabled, it's very cool. You simply click Dictate, just like a recorder. You start talking. I use the word period after types, so it automatically started a new sentence. And I said exclamation point, just like when I'm doing my texting on my phone, because I don't like using my thumbs to type with. When you're using this in PowerPoint, remember to create a text box first so that the dictation has some place to go. Now this last cool tool is called Zoom. This allows you to jump around the presentation so that you're not stuck in a linear fashion, but it's more like a website where you can just go wherever you need to as you're presenting. For example, let's say that I'm presenting on a program like PowerPoint and I don't know how much the class already knows. Why would I waste their time giving them basics when they already know that? And I can skip right to the more advanced features. Go to Insert, Zoom, and on the drop-down arrow you'll have three choices: Summary Zoom, Section Zoom, and Slide Zoom. If you're not sure which to use, I recommend starting with Summary Zoom because it will create sections for you if you don't know how to do that. I click Summary Zoom and I see all the slides. I select the ones that I want that are the headers that start each section and click Insert. Summary Zoom automatically turns all those headers into sections and organizes them. It automatically updates the slide, so if you make a change on the slide, it will update in the Zoom. Let's watch it in action so you can see. And when you're done with the section, it comes right back to the summary slide again. Now, if you prefer, you can go to Slide Zoom, and this will create a link to every slide in your presentation. So you can click and drag them however you want. Keep in mind, if you're going to add it as part of another presentation, then all the links will break, and you just need to do it again to set up those links. So keep that in mind if you're using Zoom. That's all for this time. If you like it, please click like and feel free to click the subscribe button so you can see the new presentations as they come out.